Cubs hosting the Phillies, and the Phillies are minus 120 on the money line. The Cubs are plus 100. The over-under, 9 runs. Phillies laying a run and a half on the run line are plus 135, meaning if you bet them that way, they have to win by 2. And the Cubs getting a run and a half on the run line are minus 155, meaning if you bet them that way and they win this game outright, you win. They lose by 1, you win. Walker pitched once against the Cubs this year, 5 1/3, no runs, no earned. They won that game 2-1, and he struck out 3. That was in Philly. The Phillies are 8-2 in his last 10 starts. They've won his last 4 starts. He's averaging 5 1/3 innings pitched and 4.2 strikeouts per game in those games. Hendricks didn't pitch against the Phillies either last year or this year. The Cubs have won his last 3 starts. He's averaging 5 2/3 innings pitched and 3 strikeouts per game in those games, and they're 4-2 in his last 6 appearances. Head-to-head, the road team is on a 2-game winning streak. The home team is 5-5. The Phillies are on a 4-game winning streak, while the Cubs are 6-4 against the Phillies in their last 10. The favorite's on a 4-game winning streak. The underdog is 6-4 on the money line. The underdog getting a run and a half on the run line is 7-3. There have been 3 one-run games in their last 10 meetings. The under is 6-4 in their last 10, and the under 9 is 7-3 in their last 10. The wind is blowing out towards dead center field at 5.8 miles per hour. Now, apparently, these teams are streaky when they play each other. The Cubs had beaten the Phillies like 7 times in a row, and then the Phillies swept in and started beating them. And the games that they've played this year, the Cubs have only beaten the Phillies once. The Phillies won the last one 8-5, the game before that 5-1, the game before that 2-1, the game before that 12-3, and then the only game the Cubs won, they beat the Phillies 10-1. The Phillies are 3-1 in their last 4. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and they are 7-3 in their last 10. The under is 8-2 in their last 10. There's been a combined 6 runs, 13 runs, 6 runs, and 13 runs. 2 runs and a loss, 7 runs and a win, 5 runs and a win, 8 runs and a win. For the Cubs, they've dropped their last 3 games. They're 6-4 in their last 10. They are 1-3 in their last 4. The under is 5-4-1 in their last 10 games. A total of 10 runs, 12 runs, 6 runs, and 13 runs. 9 runs and a win, 5 runs and a loss, 1 run and a loss, 5 runs and a loss. I've been picking against Walker, and I've been wrong, and watch this be the game that I pick with him, and he loses, but I'm going to do it anyway. Phillies with the money line, Phillies laying the runs. I'm going to go under. Seemingly, the Phillies have been playing well against the Cubs this year, so we shall see. These are just my picks. If you disagree, please go with your gut, and please bet responsibly.